You may have noticed that the video quality is slightly better, slightly, and hey everyone, it's Rory. Welcome back to my channel. It is so good to be back doing readings. Welcome to the last reading of 2019 that will be put on this channel. You may have noticed that the video quality is slightly better, slightly, and that's because I've gotten a new camera for Christmas. Very, very blessed, very, very grateful. In today's reading, we are going to look at some advice that the universe and your spirit guides have for you for starting the year 2020. I don't want to make this a very long intro, so let's just get right into it. Okay, without further ado, go ahead and pick between group number 1 with the apatite crystal, group number 2 with the clear quartz crystal, and group number 3 with the lapis lazuli crystal. Remember to pick with your intuition, with your gut, not with your eyes. And if you are ready, let's jump into the video with group number 1. Hey there everyone who chose group number 1 with the apatite crystal. This is your reading for some advice for you going into 2020. This is advice from the divine. This is advice from your spirit guides. Let's see what they have to say. Let's do the tarot cards first. As I say, tarot first, always tarot first. We have the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, we have the Magician, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Then let's go back to these small ones at the front. You have number 49, Observer, and Ein, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but Leap of Faith. Let's see, for your Queen of the Moon, you have number 28, Peace. We've got Smudging Ceremony, Blessing in Disguise. Oops, that one just slipped out of my hand. Focus on Service, interesting. And for your animal spirit cards, you have 3, which I only meant to pull out 2, but 3 came out. You have number 5, Bat Spirit, number 57, Squirrel Spirit. Is that in frame? Yeah, it is. And number 9, oh, so you have 5, 57, and 9, Brown Bear Spirit, Take Time Out. So you have rebirth is assured, believe in yourself, and take time out. Okay. Alright, so the very first message that I'm getting is there is a need for you to heal. There is a huge need for you to heal at the beginning of the start of the year 2020. Before you do anything else, you need to take a second to step back and heal. And let me show you all the cards that make me think that. First of all, we have the Nine of Wands, which is the wounded warrior. This is someone who's just is recovering from a battle they just had. You have the Peace card, which is talking to you about giving yourself some peace. It's talking about healing. It's talking about meditation and inner peace. You have the Smudging Ceremony, which is giving yourself some time again to cleanse, to detox, to re-purify yourself. You have a leap of faith, and you have time out. Actually, the leap of faith one, I think that was a mistake, not for this one. Hang on. So have a look here. You have the Wounded Warrior, the Peace card, the Smudging Ceremony, and the Brown Bear. I feel that in the year of 2020, there is a need for you to take some time to yourself, to rest, to heal, okay? Like the Brown Bear says, number 9, it says take time out. Just give yourself a time out, take some time to rest. You have been through a very, I want to say emotional, but I get the feeling that it's a physical struggle as well. You've been through a lot in the year 2019, and it's time for you to give yourself a break in the year 2020. That's some advice going into it. Like, be easier on yourself. Like, I get the feeling that you're someone who's really hard on yourself. You're really hard on, like, body image issues. You're really hard on yourself when it comes to work. You say things like, why do you procrastinate so much? Why are you so lazy? Why didn't you just get it done when you're supposed to get it done? You can do better. You know, you're constantly pushing yourself, which, don't get me wrong, is a good thing, and it's a great work ethic, but you're clearly going overboard because Spirit is telling you that this is too much now, and you need to rest. You need to take some time to yourself. Okay, take some time out. You need to cleanse and detoxify. This can be like a physical cleanse and detoxify, like a spa, like taking better care of your body, like getting a haircut, right? Physical cleaning and cleansing yourself. And this is talking about the internal matters of it, like meditating more, like gaining inner peace, coming to terms with whatever happened in 2019. 2019 was obviously very difficult for you, and it's time for you to just give yourself a break and allow yourself to heal. Like, your personality, you just want to jump back into it. You probably have like a bunch of New Year's resolutions already planned. You're ready to go. You're like, I'm going to do this. It's happening. You know, 2020 is my year. I'm going to do everything. And I mean, that's just your personality, but Spirit is clearly telling you that you need to take a break and rest first. They're not saying don't be like that, not at all, but they're just saying as you start to enter the year 2020, give yourself some time to heal, rest for a bit, be gentler and nicer to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Just give yourself some time to rest and just recover from whatever it was that 2020 did to you. By the way, the Four of Pentacles as well, talking about the last thing we talked about, the Four of Pentacles is about, it's about things like budgeting and saving stuff, but it's just taking some time to yourself, saving your strength. That's what I feel with the Four of Pentacles. Save your strength for this because you're going to need it later on in the year, obviously, but save your strength in the meantime. You know what, guys, I think I'm going to close my window because the glare is just so bad. But now I feel like it's too dark. Oh, the lighting is just really terrible, but I hope you will bear with me as I figure out better ways to handle this. But in the meantime, it's just going to be like this. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. Okay, maybe that lighting is better. I hope that is. So the next bit of advice that they have for you is about manifesting your desires, okay? Manifestation. Definitely 100% have been seeing that since the beginning of when I started opening all of these cards and stuff. So first of all, we have the Seven of Cups, which talks to us about dreams and wishes coming true, opportunities, many opportunities. And then we also have the Magician. Now the Magician is the master of manifestation. The Magician doesn't wait for things to happen. They make things happen for themselves. Also, you could be a life path one, potentially, because you make things happen for yourself. You could be, you don't have to be a life path one, but I get the feeling that most of you watching this are probably a life path one, or you have the traits of a life path one. And with this, what it's telling me is essentially that you guys need to manifest your own reality. Now, you obviously have a lot of wishes that you want coming true for you in the year 2020. I mean, who doesn't? I know I do. And they are saying that all is achievable. Absolutely everything is achievable. You just need to believe in yourself and manifest the crap out of it. Actively manifest. Create dream boards. Create schedules. Create everything that, visual or otherwise, to help you manifest your desires. Use subliminal messaging videos. Use visual representations that could be in a dream board or some sort of journal to track your progress. But definitely actively manifest your desires. We have here Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself, and we have a leap of faith, and it says take a risk, put your heart's true desires into action. So whatever you want, you can achieve that. You can have that, absolutely. But you need to believe in yourself, and you actually need to pursue it. You need to go ahead and pursue it. Now, of course, this is going to come after you give yourself some time to heal, okay? Don't even worry about jumping into this right away. Give yourself time to heal, and your inner intuition, we know, don't we? Sometimes we're in denial, but at the very back of our mind, we know what's good for us. So you're going to know when you're done with your healing process and when it's time for you to embrace this manifestation. Now, If you're wondering, okay, so you want me to heal? Fine. You want me to manifest? Fine. How? Rory, how do I go about doing that? Well, friend, that is an excellent question that I'm going to answer for you right now. We have the very first and most important card of your answer is blessing in disguise, and it says what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So the first thing that you need to know about how you're going to manifest your wishes and desires is that it is going to come along in a very unexpected way. It could come along in a text message from a friend. It could come across as in an ad on TV. It could come across as you stepping on a flyer and it getting stuck to the bottom of your shoe, okay? Especially when things start to look like they're not going right, look for the signs in that situation that tell you what is going to happen for you, what it is that you're supposed to do, because there's a blessing in disguise. Disguise meaning that it doesn't look like a blessing. Now, it could be something really bad, or it could just be something that doesn't seem like anything, but either way, it is something important, and you need to take note of it. I feel like that message, that sign is going to come to you while you are working or studying, whatever is applicable to you, whatever your age is, because it says focus on service. And this tells me that you need to focus on your life purpose, on just living life. And when you just go through your everyday situation, that is the best time for messages to come through, because you're not doing anything special. You're just living your life. You're focusing on the important things, on just duty and responsibility. And the message will come through in that sense. So for me, when I found the job that was perfect for me, I was finishing up my thesis and I was just going into uni and I was just finishing up my third or fourth chapter of my thesis, and I was going to go home at the end of the day. But my friend texted me and she was like, hey, I heard that you're in uni today. And I said, yeah. She goes, okay, let's have lunch. So we ended up having lunch while I was writing my thesis, because I refused to stop for even a second. And she told me about this place that she wanted to go work at, and I was like, this is what I've been waiting for. I have blown this girl off so many times over the last month because I wanted to do my thesis, but I left my room, I went to uni, I did my work there for a change instead of doing it in my room at my house. And I was opening up myself to the opportunity of being told about this amazing workplace from my friend. And that's because I was focusing on my thesis, being at home, being outside, living life, and meeting up with a friend. And that's why I was able to get the message. And the message came through her. Now, here we have these two cards. Let me show you. It says number 5, Bat Spirit, Rebirth is Assured, and number 49, Observer. So they're just reminding you, be on the lookout for this message. It is definitely coming. I can't tell you exactly when or where because it's different for everybody. Plus, we create our own reality, so you might get it later or earlier than other people. That's just how it works in the world. But be on the lookout because this message is coming. And like I said, it's going to be a blessing in disguise. So when something comes across that seems like it's not important, or it seems like a bad situation, a bad deal, look at it again from a different perspective, because it is definitely something that is important to you and you can definitely learn something from it. And with the Bat Spirit, it says rebirth is assured. So don't, like I was saying, you need to heal before you can pursue this. If you go straight into manifesting your desires before you have healed, it's not going to be very beneficial for you because you haven't cleared out the basement to put in more things. Do you know what I mean? You're just going to create clutter. But if you clear out things, and then that allows new things to come in, new beneficial things to come in. And the Bat Spirit is telling you that rebirth is assured. You are definitely going to get through this. You are definitely going to be reborn. You taking a time out, you're just like, I don't have time. You're listening to this reading and you're like, Rory, I don't have time for a timeout. I'm a busy woman. I'm a busy man. I don't have time to just sit around and heal. I get that, and that's probably part of your personality, but the Bat Spirit is telling you that don't worry. You taking a timeout, you taking some time to just focus on yourself and heal yourself is not a bad thing. It is going to be okay, and it is going to be beneficial, and you are going to have a brand new start. Don't even worry about missing opportunities because you're taking too much time to heal. It is going to come your way no matter what. That's what the Bat Spirit has to say. That is your entire reading, group number 1. I hope that it was beneficial to you and that it resonated. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the way that I do my readings. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below if you would like to share your stories with us. Thank you so much for watching this reading, group number 1, and I hope to see you in the next one. I wish you the best 2020, Happy New Year, and stay blessed. Bye. Hello everyone who chose the clear quartz crystal or who chose group number 2. Welcome to your reading for advice for you going into 2020. Let's do the tarot first, always tarot first. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, cool. No biggie. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, kind of a biggie now. We have 5 of Pentacles. Holy crap, you have a ton of Pentacles. And the 3 of Wands. Alright. Okay. And, oh, we are slipping slightly. Let me just fix that. I feel like I never know how to do these in a way that it lines up with the camera and it just looks like everything's really crooked. Alright. Let's go back to these small ones. You have number 18, Serendipity. Okay. You have Bridget, Don't Back Down, Stand Up for What You Believe Is Right. Wow, okay. It's a very powerful message. And for your angel guidance cards, we have Be Honest with Yourself. Huh. Kinda seeing a trend there, friend. 27, Release. Yep, definitely seeing a trend so far. Storyteller, interesting. Ask. Sorry, did I show you that? It says ask. And for your animal spirit guides, we have, oh, dear spirit, bring a gentle touch. And number 34, hummingbird spirit, be here now. So 18, I think you got another 18. Yeah, oh wow, look, I put them right above each other. I didn't even plan that. Okay, so go Google angel number 1818 and see what it means. So 1818 angel number. Go type that into Google and see what you get. It's definitely important. Okay. So the first thing that I want to talk about is I see you having a new job in the year 2020. You probably start the year with a new job or a new business opportunity or new venture. There's definitely some sort of new thing that is coming into your life in the year 2020. Pages are all about messages. So this is some sort of message that is coming to you in the year 2020 about a job, about finances. So it could be a promotion, it could be a change in position, could be a new job altogether, maybe a job offer of some sort, but definitely some sort of message to do with finance happening. And it looks like it will probably be very serendipitously given to you. Serendipity is just a very fancy way of saying very peacefully everything, and very perfectly everything comes together, like, you know, 2 pieces of a puzzle. So I get the feeling that this message is going to come to you in a very serendipitous way through synchronicity. Keep your eye out for the universe, for messages from the universe about changes in your life, changes in your job, changes in your finances, because that's definitely going to happen in the year 2020. Messages from Spirit are definitely going to come, probably through synchronicity, so number combinations. You already have 1 number combination, you have 1818. And 8 is the number of financial abundance, you know, materialistic abundance. So that's already telling me that there's definitely something to do with money, a positive message about money coming to you in the year 2020, pretty much immediately. Following up on that finance card, we have the King of Pentacles and we have the 5 of Pentacles. Now this is a little bit contradictory, but I'm going to do my best to try and explain it. So the King of Pentacles usually represents somebody who's very financially successful. You know, the layman's term for it would be someone who's very rich, even though I don't like saying that word, I'm not sure why. And this person is very good with their finances. They are a family-oriented person. They're very business-minded as well. They definitely have the potential to be workaholics. You could potentially be Taurus. You don't have to be Taurus. It's just that you could be. This is a Taurus card. And we have a lot of pentacle energy. So you could be an earth sign of any kind. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Most of you probably Taurus. You don't have to be, but you could be rising Scorpio or rising Taurus or rising Taurus or a Taurus sun. So that's one thing that I'm seeing. But here I'm seeing a 5 of Pentacles, and if you look carefully at this 5 of Pentacles card, This guy is obviously going through a bad time, or this girl, I actually can't tell, and good opportunities are literally being presented to this person's face, and they're just so caught up in their own problems that they're not even seeing it. So this is a type of warning that and a bit of advice that the universe has for you. There is a good chance that you could self-sabotage yourself in the year 2020 by being so caught up in your problems that you don't see good opportunities that are right in front of you. Somebody could literally be handing you gold and you would not see it because you are so focused on your own problems, on your own anxiety. So you need to be mindful of that, and you need to work on that, going into the year 2020. Don't be blindsided by your own problems. Always look forward, always look at the positive, always look for opportunities, even in a bad situation, because they are there. We just have to see it. Now, you have the potential to have a really good year financially, and that's if you, again, stop feeling sorry for yourself. I'm sorry, that's so mean, but stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get over whatever it is that you need to get over, okay? And embrace the messages from the universe that's going to tell you exactly what it is that you need to do so that you can become this King of Pentacles in the year 2020. And then the next card that we have is the Three of Wands. So I see you doing a lot of networking in the year of 2020. Maybe, again, looking for a job, looking for something specifically, probably something to do with the internet. The Three of Wands card for me, I know it's not all about that, but I associate it with the internet a lot because it's a card about networking all across the world and about focusing and finding something. She's got, I don't know if you can see it, I'm going to hold it a bit closer to the camera, but she's got a magnifying glass being supported by this 3 tripod stand because she's specifically looking for something. And that's something that you need to do in the year 2020. You need to specifically look. Now, I know you're like, how do I know what it is that I'm looking for? What do I need to do? And the answer is here and here. So it says these 2 things. Anything else that I'm missing? Am I missing anything? No, I'm not. Okay. So number 34, Hummingbird Spirit, be here now and ask. Now, under the ask card, it says, ask us to help you in the situation and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We are governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions, so we patiently await your request. I just said that you're going to network and that you are going to possibly miss a sign. So you're just like, Rory, okay, fine, I hear your message. How do I find the sign? Ask. And another way to say ask is pray. If you're not a religious person, if you're not somebody who believes in the spirits, then I don't really know what you're doing on this channel. But you need to pray, you need to ask. Sometimes we just expect things and we very often just forget to ask. I know that was me when I first started. I was just doing all the spiritual stuff, but the one thing that I didn't do was just pray and just say what was on my mind, because it wasn't something that I was in the habit of doing. But I do it now. And if you ask, please send me a clear message. Please tell me what to do. Please show me how I do this, how I do that. And live in the moment, okay? So once you ask, that's it. Pray, ask, and then let it go. Don't, just leave it be. Don't harp on it. Don't every day check for signs. Don't every day just be like, oh my God, why isn't it here yet? Is this it? Is that it? Is that it? Don't. Just once you ask, that's it. Leave it to the universe to handle it and live in the here and now. Don't dwell on the past. Don't dwell on the future. Just exist in the present. Live your life. And through living your life, messages will come to you. You will be able to, thoroughly understand and thoroughly receive it. So sometimes if we dwell on the future and we expect things in a certain way, then they can only come to us in that way because that's what we're looking for. But if we're open to anything and we're just living our life, we're in the present moment, there are so many more ways that it can come to us. Potentially it could come to you in the image of a hummingbird or any bird. There's a lot of green here. So, these are a lot of symbolisms that you can take with you into the future. So one of their pieces of advice to you is ask, and then once you ask, just release it to the universe and let them handle it. And just live in the moment, live life, live in the present, and just be there for that moment and live it to the fullest. Now, one last piece of advice I have for you is this. Where is it? Okay. So we have Bridget, don't back down, stand up for what you believe is right. We have number 27, waxing crescent for release, and we have be honest with yourself. So I feel that you've been really hard on yourself the last couple of months, maybe the last year or so. You've been really hard on what you expect from yourself because you're working really hard to pursue something, but in all honesty, it's not really what you want, or maybe it's not how you want to do it, or it's not the time that you want to do it. But the first thing you need to do in the year 2020 is be honest with yourself. What is it that you truly, truly want? Okay? Why do you want it? Why is it important to you? Who are you trying to please? Are you trying to please yourself, or are you trying to please someone else? Make sure that it is what you really want, whatever it is that you're working towards in the year 2020. And then release expectations. So Bridget, don't back down, and saying release is different. I understand that. But what it also means is just keep on the path that you want. So, like I said, be honest with yourself. So if you want A and someone else tells you that you want B, don't be like, yeah, okay, I want B. No. You want A. You want A. Don't back down. Don't let anybody else change your mind. If you want to do A, then you do A. Even if they say that B would be better for you, even if they think they know what's better for you, they don't. Only you know what's good for you, right? So don't back down. If that's what you want, then you pursue that, and don't let anyone change your mind. I know it's very difficult to say no to parents and friends and bosses, but the thing is, they don't have to live with the choices that you make. You have to live with the choices that you make, and that makes it significantly harder. So remember to just choose what you want and only pursue what you want, and then you will be successful in it. If you go and choose something that you don't really want, you're doing it for something else, you're not going to do well in it, and it's just going to add extra stress because you've chosen something that you're not good at and you don't like, and it's just not beneficial for anybody. Now, the last thing is be nicer to yourself, be gentler to yourself. So the Dear Spirit, number 18, says, bring a gentle touch, but I feel like this gentle touch is to yourself. Be more gentle to yourself. You are so hard on yourself, you push yourself to do things that you don't even want to do. But I understand that in a way, because I'm kind of the same as well, but you need to be gentler with yourself. If this is not something that you want to do, then you don't have to do it. I know that's a very unpopular opinion, but just, release expectations of yourself. Release yourself from these promises. Like, I get the feeling that you're a people pleaser of some sort. You really care what other people think of you, which is why you let them sort of dictate your life. Don't be like that. Find a way to just be true to yourself and to be gentle and nicer to yourself, okay? Be nicer to yourself. You deserve all the niceness in the world to yourself. Other people won't be nice to you, to hell with them. Be nice to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. Release expectations for yourself. And then this card, pretty much my favorite card that has come up so far, and it says storyteller. Now this is very important to me because this tells me that something big is happening in 2020. Obviously we have no information on what that is because it isn't that kind of reading, but Spirit obviously thinks that it's important for me to tell you that something, because this doesn't pair up with any of the other cards or any of the other messages. It's a card on its own. This card is its own message, and what it's saying is that something really big is happening in the year 2020. You're going to do something in the year 2020 that's going to add to your story of your life. It's going to change the course of your life, change the direction that your life is going in, and it is going to be a very big part of your life. So when you're old and telling your grandkids, if you want grandkids, you don't have to have grandkids, but when you're old and you're telling the story of your life and you think back on your life, the year 2020 is going to have a very big part to play in that whole entire year. Now, storyteller could mean many things, but I'm just saying that I think something huge is going to be added to your story, the story of your life, in the year 2020. So please remember to look out for the signs. Remember to network. Remember to see the good opportunities that come to you. Be open to receiving messages and synchronicity, because huge things are coming for you in the year 2020. I couldn't tell you what it is, but you know what? Let me just pull a clarifying card. Let me just see, regards to the huge thing that's happening in 2020 for you, that's going to alter your life story, that's going to add a chapter to your life story. What is it regarding? Is it career, finance, love, family? What is happening in 2020 that is so important? This one. Oh, wow. Okay. So the King of Swords. court cards represent a person, so there is someone coming into your life, someone who's going to be represented initially as the King of Swords, someone who's cold, who's kind of calm, intelligent, quiet, very blunt with their words, very to the point, no messing around, very genuine. And this person is going to come into your life. It doesn't have to be a guy, it could be a girl for some of you. And it doesn't have to be romantic, but someone very important is coming into your life in the year 2020 who's represented by the King of Swords. Okay, so it could potentially be career, friendship, love. It doesn't seem to be finance, but again, I don't know. That's all I've got for you in terms of the clarifier cards. But yeah, that is your reading, group number 2. I hope that resonated with you. You sound like a lovely person. Happy New Year. I hope you have the best New Year ever. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the way I do my readings. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below if you'd like to share your story with us. Thank you so much for watching this reading, group number 2, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hey there, group number 3. If you chose group number 3 or you chose the lapis lazuli crystal, then this is your message. Let's go ahead and see some advice that your spirit guides have for you in the year 2020. Tarot first, always tarot first. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords. Ooh, you have 1010. Go and Google 1010 angel number. It's a great, beautiful, beautiful message. We have Ace of Wands. Oh, wow. It's a lot of... So we have earth energy, air energy, fire energy. If you have water, pentacles, so earth energy again. You could be an earth sign, an air sign, a fire sign. We have the Queen of Pentacles right there. And whoop, I always get my cards all mixed up. Let's go back to the small cards now. We have Coventina, Purification. Alright, and we have number 20, Imagine. Alrighty then, for your angel guidance advice oracle cards, we have Notice the Signs. Yeah, I mean, don't we all need that card in our life? So, okay, Notice the Signs. Cleanse and Detoxify. Yep. Wow. Seeing advice for you already. We have Tracker. Okay. We have Surrender. We have 11, Butterfly Spirit. And we have number 3, Armadillo Spirit. How cute. Let me just position everything better. Okay. Now, the very first message that I have for everybody is to... Sorry. Is to cleanse and detoxify, purification. So the cards, respectively, they say, it's time for a cleaning... nope. It's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. And this one says, cleanse and detoxify. With great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us, and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. Okay. Now, typically when we talk about cleansing and detoxifying, we're talking about emotional, spiritual. You have to cleanse, you have to meditate, you have to, swallow a bunch of sage. No, I'm kidding. But they always talk about the internal stuff, like spiritually and emotionally. In this case, both of them seem to be focusing on your body. So it's possible that you might have had a little bit to eat over Christmas, and you might be just a little bit on the pudgy side. Excuse me for saying that. I'm also on the pudgy side, just saying, so can't really judge anybody there. But your spirits really advise that you take care of your body going into the year 2020. So this could be potentially, like, if you don't, there could be very serious consequences if you don't take care of yourself. if you don't take care of your body. If you just continue the way you are, then there could be like really bad repercussions that could be potentially irreversible and very damaging to your body. So there's 2 cards there stressing, asking you to take better care of your physical body in the year 2020, okay? And then the next part here we have, wait, where's the other one that I saw? Yeah. Ah. So this one says surrender, and this one says set healthy boundaries. So you, and I think they talked about it in Cleanse and Detoxify the card, come up, surrender and just let the universe take care of you. Release all of these things and just, be better to yourself. Set healthy boundaries. You need to say no to things. Now, this doesn't have to be your body. It could be people as well, or just negative emotions that you have. But you need to be able to say no to these things. You need to be able to say no. You need to recognize what is and isn't healthy for you. And you need to be able to say yes or no to these things. Now, the surrender card is specifically talking about you stop trying to fight that nothing's wrong, okay? Just accept that there's something that you need to change, surrender to the change that is coming, and just go with the flow. Like, change is coming whether you want it or not. You can fight it, or you can make it a very, less painful process by surrendering to what is going to happen in the long run, So I would recommend that. And then with the healthy boundaries, it's like set up a routine, set up a schedule, set up something to help you regulate your daily schedule. Write down, like if it's a person, write down all the things that you benefit from with this person, and then write down all the things that you don't like about this person, or that is toxic or not beneficial about this person, and then see what it weighs out. But you need to take better care of yourself, mind, body, soul, in the year 2020. Like, that's the very first message that I got. And that's there's 3 or 4 cards specifically saying to detoxify and cleanse body, spirit, and mind. And that's the biggest piece of advice that I have for you guys going into the year 2020 out of all of these cards. I mean, like I said, there is a good chance that something not so great will happen if you don't. And there is a warning card right here with the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is not a great card. I don't even know how to put a positive spin on this card, because in the original Rider-Waite tarot deck, it is a guy on his face, and in his back are like 10 swords, and he's bleeding all over the ground. This is telling me that something bad could happen potentially in the year 2020 if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't eat healthier, if you don't respect yourself more. Sorry, could you give me 1 second? The cards are annoying me. Okay, yeah, that's better. So potentially, yeah, something really bad could happen in the year 2020 if you don't take care of your body, mind, and soul. It is very important for you to only take in that which is beneficial to you, whether it's food intake, whether it's company from friends, whether it's practices and habits in your own life, in your spiritual life. You need to take better care of yourself, or really they're telling you something bad could happen. Now you're like, holy crap, Rory, okay, you've caught my attention, what do I do? Well, number 1 was surrender. Surrender to the change and just let it happen. You also have these cards here. Where is it? Oh, here. Just this one for now. It says, notice the signs. And it says, yes, the signs that you've been receiving are heaven sent. We dropped feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. Now, signs for everyone could be different. My angels communicate with me through numbers, through letters, and like alphabets, and through songs. That is how my spirits communicate with me, and I most of the time I get it quite clearly. Not always, obviously, but that's how they talk to me. So your spirit guides, your guardian angels are going to try and communicate with you in the best way that they can. And you have to be open and notice the signs. So if someone comes into your life that's not good for you, believe me, there will be a sign. There's never not a warning. There's no such thing. So if someone comes into your life that seems really great, but your car stalled on the way to go meet them, they give you a bad feeling when you hang out with them, even though they've been like perfectly nice. Don't ignore these signs. Don't ignore these feelings. It is a warning. Now, if you manage to do all this, good things lie ahead. So I've given you, like, I would say not great news, but now let me give you some really good news. Number 11, a master number, a fantastic number, honestly. And it says, butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. So transformation is coming your way. You are going through a huge change in the year 2020, which can only occur if you cut out all the toxic things, people and habits from your life. And if you see the signs and you notice the signs from the universe, you can transform. Now you're like, what exactly am I transforming into? Well, it's just changing things in your life and raising your vibration. So by getting rid of that which no longer serves you, getting rid of those things that are not beneficial to you anymore, you're now empty of those things, right? There is a void. So if you get rid of, let's just say, 3 friends that are no longer beneficial to you, you now have 3 extra spaces in your life and new friends to come in. And these friends, if you're smart enough to pick them and if you listen to spirit, then they are going to be of a higher vibration and they're going to be more beneficial to you. So that's what's going to happen. Now, with the 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, I get the feeling that your family life is about to get much better. You could potentially be the Queen of Pentacles in this situation, taking better care of your family, being there for your family. And the situation at home financially becoming much better. And I get the feeling that it's because of whoever is represented by the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the breadwinner. She's ambitious. She's career-minded. She's also a bit of a socialite. She's definitely got a lot of money in her pocket. And she is what is going to improve the home life at home. So this is just some of the good stuff that's coming your way. A huge improvement in financial success at home. Specifically referring to the home life with the 10 of Pentacles card. So home finances, maybe you buy a house or something like that. Or, you pay off your mortgage or you get better rent, whatever the case is. Something to do with finance and home, definitely coming your way. Then you have the Ace of Wands. So this is like a new journey coming through you. With the Tracker card, that's not very difficult to imagine for me. So the Ace of Wands is saying there's this new passion project, this new career, this new ambition, this new drive within you to start something new. And the Tracker is someone who is following something. So something is going to come to you in the year 2020 that's going to spark an interest in something new. And you're going to be like, yeah, I want to go for that. I want to do that. I want to pursue that. And you actively pursue that in the year of 2020. You spend a lot of time focusing on whatever it is that this new ambition is, and the universe helps you with that. Okay, you actively pursue this. This is not something that's like a hobby. This becomes a very big part of your life, because not only do we have a new beginnings in terms of ambition and career and passion and all this, like reigniting that passion, we also have the Tracker who like relentlessly tracks and follows something. So you, again, huge emphasis on you doing something new in the year 2020 that you're very, very passionate about. And then finally, with the Imagine card, this is telling me that whatever it is that you think you're going to pursue, use your wildest imaginations. Everything that you imagine for yourself is possible. Any world or situation or scenario that you create in your head can be made into a reality with the proper manifestation. So whatever this passion project is that you're fulfilling, it is whatever you want it to be. Something out of your like wildest imaginations, which maybe you never thought was possible, but I'm here to tell you, it is entirely possible. It is entirely possible, and you can absolutely do that. So you should definitely go ahead and pursue that. You know what I mean? So that is what I see for you in the year 2020, guys. Okay, be nicer to yourself, cleanse and detoxify, listen to spirit, start up this passion project, and a lot of new materialistic abundance in the home life. Thank you so much for this reading, group number 3. Subscribe to my channel if you like the way I do my readings. Like this video if you enjoyed it. And comment down below if you'd like to share your stories with us. Thank you so much for this reading, group number 3. Have a fantastic 2020, and I can't wait to see you guys in January. Bye!